Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Evan Better Presents. We're back in Factorio, and we're coming up to the end game now, guys. We're pretty much maxed out on things we can do. You can see my research is done. I've gotten everything's researched now, everything that matters. None of this stuff matters, so that's why I haven't bothered to research it. We have rocket defense, and we just need to get the resources to build the rocket defense, and then we can do that. But in the meantime, I think we're since we are pretty much close to the end of the game now. I mean, I have pretty much every upgrade that is possible here. Let's take a look. So as you can see here, I have a 9 shield Mark II exoskeleton with two basic exoskeleton equipments to allow me to run 60% faster than I can without these. There is 6 batteries in here, giving us a total capacity of 30,000 joules. I can pretty much sit there and tank the worst of the biters. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. We are going to go deal with the biters, of course. No good little bastards that they is. But before we do that, let's just dump... Oh, shit. Try that again. I'm going to show you guys the power grid that I've created. I'm now probably over 100. I'm probably over 100 megawatts worth of solar panel power generation alone, and I have almost 7 gigajoules worth of capacitor banks. This is pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. Let's just up that to 500 of those things, because I'm going to be going through a few of them. Let's just get rid of some of this shit I do not need on me. Oh, here we come with the poison capsules. Now, you might be saying, why the hell do you need so many poison capsules? Well, they are pretty important, to say nothing else. Alright, and we don't need these. Oh, shit, I still have it set up to give me those. Whoopsie doodle. Alright. So, we'll take one last tour of the base, and just kind of get an idea of all the things that we accomplished playing this season of Factorio. I held off on the robot networks till the very end, and that was 100% purpose. There was a purpose behind that. I didn't want... I don't like when the factory is 99% run by robots. I don't think that makes for a fun time. I like this. I like this. Huge amounts of conveyor belts, huge, overly complicated production systems. This is what I like. This is the thing that I enjoy. You know, monster amounts of resources being put into doing basic stuff. This is what I'm about. I don't give a half shit about the ridiculousness of robots running everything. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. So you can see here our labs, all of them. And we're just going to get a nice close-up look at some of the stuff that we've done to get our base where it is at. You know, I still use these old antiquated coal, and there's a lot of old conveyor belts here too. But, you know, overall, everything is set up the way it's set up on purpose, because I want it to run the way that it's running. Yeah, I got plates for days. You know, and the robots are here doing their job. They're doing a good job. Oh, this reminds me, I have to bring some robots with me, don't I? Construction robots. Where are those guys? There they are. And we'll bring 100 of those. Please load me up with some more robots. I need robots to make my stuff. Please give me robots. Come on, boys. Let's not be dilly-dallying. I got places to be. I got things to see. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, so the robots... So we'll just keep looking through here and just some of the machines that I've had to create. You know, once you get to a point that you have a pretty good amount of materials, you can get away with doing this kind of thing here. Like, I needed to make these guys here for the rocket defense, which is the passive providers. And I thought it was the green ones. I totally freaking forgot that it was the pink ones. So I actually just created a machine here. And this is where the robots come in handy, because I would have to have put a ridiculous amount of stuff into doing this. So, if you really just want to be able to have the robots doing everything, just make this up here. You know, see there's our massive storage, engines everywhere, batteries everywhere. Just make, if you really want to have the robots doing everything for you, all you need to do is make this. You just got to make this right here. Why am I running so fucking slowly? Or am I running slowly? Feels like I am. Yeah, once you make this, sorry, not this, but make this. Okay? All this does here is it converts oil up here into sulfur to make sulfuric acid, that in turn, and I've got plastic production, and the sulfuric acid is used for making these guys here. If you just want the robots to do everything, make a massive, and I mean massive, circuit production facility. Once you do that, you can basically get your robots to do anything you want. All this shit that I've built here is not necessary if you want to go the robot route. This is all very excessive. But you can see here our oil train is working really well, because we've actually got tons of oil again, which we hadn't had for a very long time. You can see here I upgraded this here to meet the demand. And once you get Speed Module 3 production up and going, you can pretty much add these things to every machine in your base for very little hardship on your own. And here's where the robots are now being used. These guys are stocking. I'm making sure that they're stocking the my resources. This is how the robots are now being utilized. They're just here to stock the resources. But you can see that right up here. I think I added it. Oh yeah, see, there's an input line there. And this is the best way to use the robots. It's much easier than the train system. The train system's effective. The robots is so much easier. Once you get a nice, huge 500, 800 robots working for you, you don't have to do anything anymore. Look at these guys. So they just go around the clock non-stop. And all it takes is a robo network. You know what? Here's something I'm going to make. Let's make the night vision. I'm tired of not being able to see. And since we're going to spend the next, 3 episodes just absolutely raping the biters, we might as well enjoy being able to see at night. But yeah, like, look at this. This is all it takes. I set up a whole shitload of conveyor belts. And then they just go into that, and boom. As long as you have the roboports, everything gets sucked right up. And I did the same thing up here for iron, if, say, I needed more iron. But I don't. I really don't. You can see our pollution is just astronomical. But I know I don't have to worry too much for the rocket defense, because there really isn't any biters. There aren't any biters nearby. Like, these are probably the closest biters to my actual area. Everything else is so far away. Look at these guys. This is a huge camp of biters down here. I actually kind of would be curious to go take that on. But we're going to go take on this, because there's a larger concentration. We can just keep going, boom, 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 kicking serious ass. That's how we're going to do this. We're going to bring roboports with us. That way we can constantly have a supply of materials, and we can just keep going. We just keep fucking going. Nothing's going to stop us. So, that reminds me. What do I need for roboports? Let's see. How many roboports do I need to make? I need advanced circuits, iron gears, steel. There we go. Alright, yeah, we have the night vision. Okay, so let's put that sucker in. I don't know how big it is. Oh, it's not too big. It's kind of a bad shape, though. Where the hell can I put that? That's not really an option. Damn you, night vision. You have to be that, eh? You have to be a prick like that and make me choose between a shield and being able to see at night. Well, I don't think that's necessary. Alright, so we're going over here, so let's go check over, since we're already heading this direction. Oops, I left the, once you leave the orange, they can't help you. So you gotta stay within the orange, so they can actually help you. Yeah, all we need is this. Oh, we need more power poles. That's going to be a definite thing. That's too many. 100 be enough. We might as well load up, right? No point in not loading up. Let's bring another few hundred of those. Let's just move down here and make it a little easier for these poor guys. Some of them are probably traveling ridiculous distances. And they always run out of power. That's their big downside. Their big downfall is these things run out of power pretty easily. But this is the beauty of the robots. You simply request it, and they bring it to you. I highly recommend getting logistics robots, you know, at least there to be able to supply you. Don't depend on them to run your base. That's not very fun. Like, I'm only doing this now because it's endgame. And this is where you should be endgame. But, you know, I'm not going to depend on the robots to do everything for me. That's just not fair. Here we go. We got a big journey to go on here, so we really do need to load up. Gotta man up. Keep bringing me stuff. I'm gonna get a little closer so they don't have to travel so far. It looks like they're all running out of power here, having to travel so goddamn far. Yeah, here we go. That's one thing I don't really understand is, look at this. Some of these guys were bringing me stuff when they shouldn't have been bringing me stuff. I already had the 200 in my... You know what it is? It's probably because they were so far away. Multiple robots just grabbed the materials, not knowing that I'm too far. No, wait. I still need more shells, but yet it's not giving me the last 50 shells. Why are you not doing that? What is up with that? That is weird. Why are you doing this? They were just out of power, perhaps. Yeah, I think that's what happened, is they just ran out of power. There we go. There, we're pretty much loaded up. We just have to wait for the robots to show up, which should be 2 more seconds. Then we're gonna start heading up over that way. So we can start walking that way now. they'll come up. See, here they come. I was gonna say they can come to us, and here they come right now. There we go. All right, we have everything. We have everything we need. We have it all. Actually, there's just one last little thing I need to do here because this is kind of annoying me. It's one of those little strange OCD things that bother me. There, boom, get rid of that. Make sure I've got everything. Yeah, I do. All right. Now, I think this is actually the closest terminal to where we are going to be. There we are. We're out of steel again. I know I have more steel. This is kind of annoying that these guys are not getting the steel I need. So you just do that, and then you bring it back. Sometimes they get, like, screwed up, and they can't bring it out to you for some reason. I don't know what is the problem. There we go. These guys have got steel. Come on, bring me my steel, boys. We got lots of work to do. I'm going to need a lot more of these things, and you guys are going to have to keep providing it for me. Which direction are we heading? We're heading right over this way. And there's a power line that leads most of the way out that way. So we'll start heading out that way, and then we'll just join up with it. We need to bring power with us, though. Maybe night vision would be nice. Let's see what the night vision does. I am slightly curious. I've never used it, so let's see what happens when we put night vision on. Ew! Why would I ever want this? Oh my dear Lord, no! Oh God, no! No, no, no! That is fucking awful looking. Who would say yes to that? What kind of a person would be like, yeah, that sounds good, let's get that going? Ugh. Sweet Jesus, no. What the shit? Power up already, you fuckface. Come on. Yeah, take your time. Take your sweet time. That's fine. I don't mind taking... You know, the viewers can just sit there and wait. That's okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Gonna need more. We're running out of these things already. This is gonna be a very hard trek. Hurry up with the shield! Maybe I need a few more of these guys. Seems like they're having a hard time keeping up with me out here. And we're almost out there, though. Just a little bit further. There we go. Let's put that shield on. Who cares about the solar panel when you have two of these bastards? This is where you want it. You want to have as much shield capacity as you possibly can have, so you can just stand there and let them fucking attack you, and you can just laugh and laugh and laugh some more while they die slowly, forever asking, please, God, why are you doing this to me? And I just sit there laughing. Where's your God now? As the swarm approaches, where is your God now? Hello, I'm coming to break your house. I'm gonna kill your family and kill the worms and swarmers too. Hello, how do you do? Do you mind if I come in to your biter spawn? I'd like to ask you some questions about what you think's gonna happen next. Okay, let's put up a little front line right now. Oh, supplier chest. Whoops. There we go. Did you idiots give this back to me? Are you serious? Morons, I want you to use it to fucking build stuff. Come on. Don't give it back. That's my fault for being stupid and not setting this stuff to low level here. There we are. Oh, you know why? Because this is the wrong chest. I shouldn't be using the one that gives me to the player. I should be using... Oh, this one gives to the player too. Right. Stop giving it to me. Start making it. Storage chest perhaps would work? No, they're literally just giving it right back to me, I think. Build, build, build! You're not building! Why aren't they building? They should be building this. I've given them a job and they're not doing it. We could be getting murdered right now if it wasn't for the fact that these biters are on peaceful mode and they only attack when... I think next time, next season, No peaceful mode. We're gonna have to deal with them attacking us on a constant whenever our pollution gets too far. Like right here, the pollution has reached this hive, these hives, so in reality, these should all be coming to attack, right? So I think that's one of the things, the downsides to this season, is that we didn't have any real fear. There was no real fear. There they are, now they're fucking building it. About time, you little shits. I gave you the materials, you just don't seem to want to do what I ask. Take supplies, make thing. Take supplies, make thing. Maybe if I went like this and did this. No! You're going the wrong way now. I guess we're just gonna have to rely on them to do it the manual way. There's gotta be a way to make them want to use this chest. I mean, really though, come on. I can't expect you guys to fly all the way back to storage land to be able to do this. If I reduce my quantity in myself, that should make them want to give them... If I've got only 50... 50... 50... and 50, they shouldn't want to continue to take. They should actually do it now. Just not doing it. They're not doing it the way I want them to do it. Alright, well, this is taking too long. I'll build it myself. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And the biters are gonna lose. Oh yeah. All right. I've upgraded my laser turrets to the maximum level as well. Like, they can't get any more powerful than they are. Take the supplies and go build. Why are you guys not doing this? Fucking idiots. Look at this. They're all frozen along the supply line like they can't go any further for some reason. I don't understand that. Guys are breaking my balls here. You're breaking my balls. Alright, no more dilly-dallying. Let's get the last minute of this to be an actual war. I want to show you guys just how powerful I actually am. Yeah, that happened. I don't technically even need the lasers. The lasers don't even need to do anything. Yep. And that's all she wrote. That's how easily I can kick their asses now. And then I can just do this. I can just collect these, send them right back to the production line. Obviously, I think there's some issues with the robots coming this far out. I don't think they were ever intended to be able to make this kind of a trek. Which is probably why they're having a hard time feeding this shit right here. But yeah, guys, so that's it. That's like how we can do it, and what we're going to do going forward. We're going to kick some serious biter ass. So, you guys watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere, because we're about to go and destroy all of this. We're going to kill every single thing that we can up in this area here before we put down rocket defense. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. You guys on Twitch, don't go anywhere.